everyone, my name is Danae. Welcome to my channel. I am so excited you're here today. I really hope you enjoy the video that we've got coming up. So my daughters and I were just walking around Hobby Lobby yesterday, and I love Hobby Lobby, but some of their stuff is kind of expensive, in my opinion. I don't like paying money for something that I know that I can make myself. So when I walk around Hobby Lobby, I kind of just get ideas for stuff that I can make because, like I said, I'm not paying that much for it. So what I found was this cardboard tree form, and it was $6.99 originally. Their Christmas stuff is on sale right now for 50% off, so I got two of them for the price of one, so two for $6. In this video, I'm going to show you how to cover the tree form in white fur. So if you have seen the Christmas decor where these fancy little white trees, they're expensive. And I'm just going to show you how easy it is to make it yourself. This white fur, I don't know the price I paid for it. I bought this 10 years ago, literally 10 years ago when my first daughter was born, because I don't like paying for stuff that I can do myself. So I bought this fur as a backdrop for her infant pictures or newborn pictures. So this is a really old piece of fur, and then they had it in their room for a while, so it's kind of ratty, but I don't really care that it's kind of ratty because it's going to be sitting on top of my cabinets. It's not going to be right up in anybody's face. So it's fine in my opinion, but as a result, long story short, I don't know how much I paid for it. You could probably find a small chunk of fur in the remnant section, especially now when people are making projects with fur in the winter. So you could probably find a little piece of fur anywhere. And I'm going to show you how to make a pattern. So let's just get started here and we'll go from there. Hope you enjoy this. Thanks. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a pattern for our tree form, just so we make sure we can cut it one time and it's the right size, the fabric. So this is an old calendar. It's just an old desktop calendar that's usually trash, but I use them as a placemat for when I'm doing my crafts. So what I'm going to do is line up the bottom of the cone here. I'm gonna overlap just a little bit so I'm not too short, because that would really tick me off if I cut the fabric and it was too short. So I'm gonna overlap the bottom a little bit. This way, if you have to cut off more, great. If you like it long, even better. So I'm gonna just tape this, use a little piece of tape there, tape the calendar onto it. And this is almost the entire length of the calendar, so that's nice. We're not gonna have to do much cutting. Now we're just gonna tightly roll it. And then when you overlap a little bit, this is not an exact science here. You're just gonna draw a line. Okay, and before you unroll it, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trace in the cone here around the bottom, just like this, so I have an idea of where the bottom is. Obviously, if you're a mathematician, you could probably just calculate what size you need, but this is a lot easier, in my opinion. So there's our triangle. Not too shabby here. So we're gonna grab our scissors. I'm just gonna cut this out quickly. And I am gonna cut on the outside of the line. Again, I'd rather have extra that I have to cut off later than mess up my fur. Probably could have done that a lot faster with bigger scissors, but that's okay. Now that we got our pattern, we are going to trace it onto our fur. Before you do this, you want to double check which direction your fur is laying. Mine is laying this way, so obviously the top of my tree is going to be here, the bottom is going to be here. You want your fur going in the same direction as your tree, basically. So we're going to turn it over. And I am not going to go right up to the edge like this, because it's a little bit like gummy and gluey from when they made it. So I'm gonna go a little bit more this way, even though it's kind of irking me, but it'll be fine. So there is the triangle. Now when you cut fur, cut the back side so that you're not having as much hair from the top. If you cut through the top of the fur, you're gonna cut all of the hair on the way down. If you cut through the back, it's less messy. I'm gonna start this with the little, I might just use this X-Acto knife actually. Poke it through. Let's see. Nope, not working. But I did get a hole there for my scissors. And when you go, you want to kind of be as close to the fabric as you can. You don't want to go through and still cut all of the fur on the way down. So kind of just go as tight to the backing of the fabric as you can. These are not my best fabric scissors, so this will be... Okay, I've got my hot glue gun here. It looks like it's ready. It's oozing glue there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna line up our cardboard cone and we're gonna work our way down. I'm gonna start at this end, I think. And I'm gonna put the glue right onto the cardboard. And then stick that fabric on there. I'm going to work in sections because I don't want the glue to dry too much and then the fabric not stick as well. If you're new to crafting, when you're using hot glue you can get little strings everywhere and it gets really annoying, like spider webs. So you just, what I do is you smash your tip down and then like swipe it off, and that will prevent the little spiderweb strings. Okay, now that we got the first edge on, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip it around and I'm gonna work this way. So I don't wanna use too much glue, but I'm just gonna, I don't want it to come off, obviously. I want my decorations to last. Handmade doesn't mean crappy, so I'm just gonna use a good amount of glue there. Keep the fabric tight and roll it around. All right, so what I'm gonna do here, my top pieces just came together. They just met. Obviously the bottom is still pretty long, so I have more. But what I'm gonna do before I go all the way up, I'm gonna tuck this in and create a hem, just so that once I do overlap it, you're not gonna see that raw edge of fabric. I don't want it to look, handmade, if that makes sense. So I'm going to work in sections again and just put this right on the edge. And then I'm gonna fold that hem over just a little bit, enough to hide it, nothing crazy. We've got our hem. So now we are just going to finish gluing this bad boy together. Remember, keep that hem tucked. I'm gonna do the top section first here. Now we made our overlap, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put the glue on the fabric side instead of continuing to put it on the cardboard actual tree side. That way you're not getting your glue all over the extra here. You're putting it on the backing of the fabric instead. Okay, as we work down here, we still got more cardboard, so just squeeze that glue all over the cardboard. All right, so we've got our finished product and I love the way it turned out. I was sitting here, it's like kind of therapeutic. It's like petting your dog. Oh, this is a great gift for somebody who's hypoallergenic and they can't have a dog. Look, you got a furry Christmas tree. Sorry, anyways, back to the point. Our tree is done. It's so cute, I love it. You can either brush the fur down like that, or you could even like spike it up and make it look like a fir tree. A real one. Sorry for all these stupid jokes. Anyways, you've got yourself a very expensive looking Christmas decor to put on top of your cabinets, and it will look beautiful. You can be really proud of it because you made it yourself. So when your friends say, oh my gosh, That tree is so cute. Where'd you get it? You can say, I made that by myself, okay? So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you soon. It's like that movie with the furry wall, the Jeffrey. This is my Jeffrey tree.